Okay, welcome back. Today I'm working on putting a couple more rows into the granny square stripe blanket. So this is a very easy blanket. It is essentially just repeat over and over. You work 3 double crochets into the chain space from the previous row, chain 1, and then do that the entire row. So it's one of those blankets that you can carry on having a conversation or watch TV. It's not one of those blankets that you need to keep track of your counts, which is really nice to have one that you can kind of just zone out. As you can see, these have some really gorgeous colors. This is using the Super Saver Fruity Stripe by Red Heart. I'm curious to get a poll. Let me know in the comments, do you guys like these sort of bright crochet patterns, or do you like more neutral designs? If you have been following me, you know the answer on my side is that the more the colors, the better, for sure. But I think it's also nice to have some projects that are a little bit more, you know, maybe warm neutral tones. Depends on the season. So we'll keep going here. And I'm going to pause right now for a second, and I'll come back when we reach the corner, so I'll show you how to work in the corner. All right, we're going to pick up. As you can see, we're getting really close to the corner. So for the time being, we're going to continue finishing the row with the same 3 DCs, chain 1, and repeat over and over. It's a really easy pattern. It's great if you're just learning how to crochet, or if you want something that, you know, if life is crazy and you're not able to sit down for more than maybe 2 minutes at a time, this way you can still work on a blanket and you don't have to worry about counting, or, you know, it's just a very simple one to pick up as you have time throughout the day. All right, a couple more spaces to go. You can see how it's shaping up. All right, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. So here we're going to work our last 3 DCs into the last space here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then we're going to be working the next into the space. This is a chain 2 space from the previous row. So let's see, I already did, yep, there we go. If you ever can't remember if you already completed a chain 1, you can do what I did, where you just pull the stitch out and then you can see if it undoes your entire double crochet, or like you saw here, it was just a chain. So chain 1, we're gonna work 3 double crochets. And then because this is the corner, we're going to chain 2 instead of chain 1, and then work 3 more double crochets. And then we're going to chain 1 and continue working down this side. So overall, you're always going to have 1 chain in between along the whole row here. The only time you're ever going to have a chain 2 is in the corner. There we are. And then back to doing 3 double crochets. And then chain 1 and 3 double crochets over and over. Again, this is Red Heart Super Saver and Fruity Stripe, and I'm using a 5mm or H, you can't really see it, clover hook. These are my favorite go-tos. All right, thanks for following along. I will be publishing this pattern soon. You'll be able to pick it up either on the blog for free or in the Etsy shop for a very inexpensive PDF. All right, so until next time, I hope you guys enjoy your crochet projects that you're working on. And anytime you want some more crochet inspiration, feel free to head over to the blog, see what other patterns we have. I also have a couple really cool blog posts about different patterns that you can use if you're working with self-striping yarn. As you may be able to tell, that is my favorite kind of yarn ever. So I've featured quite a few patterns that work really well with self-striping yarn. As a little bonus, just wanted to mention that. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Drop a comment below and let me know how your blanket turned out. If you want to keep learning how to crochet, I've got a ton more tutorials and crochet patterns just like this one. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.